Hey, I am glad you're here. I've been living with this monitor every day long enough to tell you exactly how it feels when performance finally matches what you expect. AORUS FO27Q3 OLED. This is for the kind of person who notices when visuals don't feel right, as someone who is tired of washed out colors, motion blur, and panels that just can't keep up. Before anything else, take a moment to check the current price and stock displays. This capable move quickly, and hesitation usually turns into regret later when the price jumps or availability shrinks. You know that moment when you boot a game or open a creative project and think, this should feel smoother, deeper, richer than this. That's the sign your current display is holding you back. The first time you fire this up, that frustration dissolves. Everything feels alive, from the deepest blacks that actually stay black to colors that don't just pop. They breathe with intensity. In real everyday use, this isn't just better, it changes how you experience your content. Competitive games feel unbelievably responsive, frame transitions feel instant, tracking feels locked in, and that ultra-fast response time means what you see is what you react to without hesitation. Open-world adventures feel beautifully immersive because contrast and color depth make environments feel textured and purposeful, not washed out. Creative work suddenly feels accurate, intentional, and true to what you imagined, not what your old panel compromised. And it's not just specs on paper, it's the feeling you get when motion stays fluid and colors stay rich no matter what you do. Once you've lived with this level of performance, displays that feel softer or slower start to feel like excuses you used to tolerate. You notice detail you missed before, motion that looked smeared suddenly feels precise, and every session becomes something you look forward to, not just something you endure. If you are tempted to wait for a sale or watch prices shift, let me be honest, that kind of indecision almost always winds up with regret. Prices fluctuate fast, stock can dry up overnight, and the moments you know you want this experience are the ones you don't want to let slip by. Maybe you're rethinking, is this overkill for everyday use? What surprised me most is how naturally it feels even in non-gaming tasks. Productivity gets clearer, movies feel cinematic, and creative work feels dependable because the display doesn't just show content, it reveals it. That's a difference you actually feel, not just read about. Owning this feels different. There's a moment the first time you hit play, be it a match, a movie, or a project, where everything clicks. It's like the visuals finally behave the way you always expected they should. That sense of clarity and intention lingers every time you sit down. It's quiet confidence, not noise. Colors feel rich and true, motion stays fluid, and instant details emerge you never saw. Games feel tight and responsive, every session feels intentional. OLED needs careful brightness, you stop, and panel demands quality content. At some point you stop comparing lesser options and start listening to what your eyes and reflexes have been asking for all along. Every time you consider something weaker, you come right back here because deep down you already know real visual performance when you see it. Check the price and availability now, decide with confidence, and don't let this be one of those upgrades you think about later with regret. Make the move and finally see your games, movies, and work the way they deserve to be seen.